Morning guys, Nick the Mad Fisherman here. This is a little bit of a weird way to do an intro. I'm driving down the road right now. It is just about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's March the 19th. We got a little bit of snow coming out of the sky, but it's not gonna stick. It's gonna get almost 50 today, but not before the sun comes up. So I'm here. Steven, he's a junior bass angler.
What's up, guys?
You probably can't see him, it's dark. This is such a stupid intro. Why am I doing this? But we're gonna head to the local tackle shop. We're gonna pick up some stuff. Probably try some perch in the morning for a few hours, depending on how the bite is. We'll probably do some pond hopping, and hopefully we'll catch a bass or two today.
Turn left onto Maryland 267
so
East.
I'll hit you guys up again when we get to the spot, and hopefully we get on some fish today. So we'll see you later. Yeah.
I got that from, right?
Where? Uh-huh. All right, I got this rod right here. I'll come back and check it in a second. All right, guys, I'm doing a combination of two things. You saw us kind of freaking out because all this bait coming up thinking something was pushing them. Chances are they're probably just feeding. These look like gizzard shad. I know gizzard shad are in a lot of this country, so a lot of you guys know what they look like. I saw some fish come up with them that were not gizzard shad. So a little bit of early morning excitement, and then a bunch of nothing. So, but Steve already got a yellow perch on the live bait, so I'm gonna go check mine here in a minute. But I'm also throwing some crappie jigs right now too, because it's not uncommon for there to be crappie here, whites and blacks, and decent sizes of both. We also caught some bass here Friday, some very, very small bass, but they were bass. So I think the biggest bass I had that day was almost a pound. Hadn't quite made it there yet. Yeah, they were tiny little guys. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chuck this in, let her float for a minute, check the live bait, and then come back and start jigging the crap out of it. Yep. That's all you really got to do. Oh, you're good. Just be mindful of my rod right here. It'll probably fall. They always do. All right, guys, I got a fish on right now. Couldn't tell you what it is. It's a white perch. No, it's not. It's a baby largemouth. And he let go right there. Hey, Steve, could you give me a hand? Look, my line wrapped around itself right there. Uh-huh. Dude, it was a baby largemouth, and he let go right as I got him right here. And he flung my line right up. No, look, the hook's just over it. Thank you. And dude, he grabbed that tiny little minnow. Well, there you go, guys. I've actually, what you didn't see before is I actually had a little yellow perch do the same thing to me. But that was one of the smallest largemouth I've ever freaking seen. And let's go check the yellow perch rod, because these fish are starting to get active as the sun's coming up. Nah, that's nothing. I got excited for a second, thought I had one. Nope. Up. See what he's got. Yellow perch. Long and skinny. Oh man. Talk about
That's the best.
talking about getting them off the hook.
I was thinking about it.
And that's the reoccurring thing. It's like the fourth fish that's done that today where they were barely hooked. And they're doing nothing but being greedy. They're just holding on to the minnows.
Well, if I could get 2 of them on 2 hooks, then yeah, I'd say okay.
All right, guys, finally hooked up. Not a huge fish, but it's a fish.
It's a day.
Like I said, not a huge fish, but it's a fish.
Yeah.
Yellow perch. Seen a lot of these tiny little guys. So back he goes to the depths.
Go down and hit my lure. Maybe want to hit the pool.
Uh-huh.
Did you notice how flimsy my pole was when I had that big fish?
Yeah.
That's because them carrot sticks they're made for
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this current's running really hard today. You see that? I had been recording and accidentally shut off my camera, guys. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, pulled this one up. I had 2 on, so, you know, one of them came off, but I got that one. So, see you, buddy. Trying to get some more minnows. All right, guys. Sorry, my battery died while I was talking to you. I've changed gears a little bit. Seems like these fish are up shallow and my battery died. I hooked into one. Not a huge one, but it seems like these fish are up definitely shallow. When we were here Friday, we found that they did that too. That they kind of shifted from the super deep water up into the shallow water, and I think that has to do with the fact the water's heating up and the fact the sun is just way up in the sky most of the day now. Now that we're closing in, I mean, spring's next week. Spring's tomorrow, actually. Like, here's one. Look at this. I don't know. He freaking snatched it, whatever he is. Oh, that's a bass. A tiny little bass. Yep, look at him. It's not a largemouth either. It's a spot. Spotted bass. His tongue's got like little teeth on him. That's spotted bass. Tiny, tiny little spotted bass, guys. That's pretty neat. And he's got a yellow perch.
You catch a bass, I'll catch a perch.
Spotted bass look like largemouth, but in their mouths.
I think they had them up there.
Yeah, you can catch spotted bass here. It's not very common.
Spotted bass?
Just spotted bass.
Spotted bass or spotted bass?
Yep. Yep, people tell me there's no spots here, but I've caught like 12 of them. Their jawline is a little different, and on their tongue is almost like these little teeth things.
Yeah.
And that's significant to spot that largemouth don't have. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, that's a better fish. That's a yellow. A little bit bigger of a fish. Yeah, they're definitely up shallow. There you go. Pretty little yellow. I'm gonna turn the camera. You're not getting a bite, that's you walking. I just broke off. I just freaking broke off. That's a better one. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera off so I can tie on a new one. Actually, we're gonna look at this rod real fast. So, I don't know if you can see this. It's right here. But that is Mr. Iconelli's signature.
That's him, and then no, actually it's on the other side. That's Mark Zona.
Mark Zona? Well, there's Mike Iconelli's signature right there. Well, like I said earlier, Steve's in the Junior Bass Masters, so. You fished with Iconelli before, right?
Yeah, I fished with him.
Yep. So, I'm gonna run to my car and grab the weights that I have. So whatever that was, snap me off. Easy. I got a nice fish on right here, guys. Oh, he pulled off. Oh, he was good. I saw him too. It's a bass, probably about 1.5 pounds. Oh, that's heartbreaking, guys. I got him right up there and he let go. It's the nicest bass we've seen here this whole time. There he is. Yeah, good one too. That's a better yellow. Not huge. That's a better fish. She had a little bit of weight to him. There you go, guys. There's another little perch. Dude, it never fails. You get a bass, he's always grabbing the top minnow. There's one. I mean, guys, this is a perch fest going on here. Tons of fish. They're all about the same size, though. So what I'm going to do, me and Steve are going to go pond hopping here in a little while. I'll probably get footage of another fish or two. And then I'm just going to shut off the camera and turn it back on when we move, because my first battery's already dead. My second one's getting there. So, did you break off? All right, guys, I got something nice on the end of this. Oh, it's not a bad perch. Barely hooked. Well, there you go, guys. Back in Perryville. Man, this one might be a keeper. But I'm not here keeping any, so who cares? Yeah, but that's not a bad fish. So, there he goes. But I hooked another one. It's definitely not the bite we had this morning. Definitely not the quality we had this morning. And somebody broke, I had you.
I was really saying, where'd my line go?
So the fish I hooked took me into you. And it's a freaking minuscule little guy. So let me get him off. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off, guys, to make this a little easier. Here's another one. Let's see what he hit. Oh, he hit the fake one. He hit the fake one. It's about time. We did it, guys. I said I was going to be out to do it, and I did it. Got one on a Zoom tiny fluke. And an equally tiny fish to match. So it's probably the last little bit you're going to see of me until I do my outro, guys. So I'm going to shut her down. Battery's getting kind of low. We're only going to be down here for probably another 30 minutes. So it's slow. I'll catch you guys next time. All right, guys. Well, it was a pretty productive day today in Perryville, and we never should have left. That pond hopping excursion was not good. Currently here at my parents' house now. I got my sister behind me. Just want to do a quick outro. We're about to do some St. Patrick's Day thing, right? 2 days after St. Patrick's Day, keep in mind. But we got Irish food and Irish beer and Irish dogs.
No, he's German.
He's German. They don't need to know that. Right? So, till next time, keep on fishing, guys.